Are you thinking about moving to Johns Creek, Georgia? If you are, I am going to talk about the cost of living, schools for families with children, best places to eat, and fun things to do in Johns Creek. I have done a ton of research about Johns Creek, and we're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. I'm going to get to it right now. All right, let's take a deeper dive into the charming world of Johns Creek, Georgia. You see, Johns Creek is the kind of place where the grass really is greener on your side of the fence. First off, Johns Creek is located in Fulton County with a population of approximately 85,000 residents. This city has an interesting little quirk. It cozily meshes with Alpharetta, which is another shining star in the Atlanta constellation. In fact, Johns Creek used to be part of Alpharetta until 2008. So, as you're driving through Johns Creek and Alpharetta, you will quickly notice that these two cities has blended seamlessly into one another. In fact, some of the neighborhoods have a distinction of having both an Alpharetta address and a Johns Creek address. It's all part of the charm of those closely linked cities, and it's undoubtedly the driving force behind their popularity. Now here's the fun fact about Johns Creek. Johns Creek spends more time and effort on its infrastructure and landscaping than I spend on deciding what to have for breakfast. Just kidding, I don't do breakfast. Anyways, Johns Creek got that keeping up with the Joneses down to an art. You'll find freshly paved roads, well-kept sidewalk, and the kind of landscaping that makes Mother Nature herself nod in approval. So when you cruise to the city, you can't help but think these folks really know how to show their love for the city, one well-trimmed hedge at a time. So here's a little bit of reality check though. Some would say that home values in Johns Creek can be on the higher end. Johns Creek predominantly offers single-family homes. And the landscape, by the way, is pretty much fully developed. With the housing shortage that we are facing currently, you'll notice that inventory is quite scarce. As of the time of this video, there are just about 33 active single-family homes available on the multiple listing service, with an additional 18 townhomes for sale. The median sales price for single-family homes and townhomes just overall is around $770,000, and the average price stands at $912,000. Now, while these figures might be pricier, they give you an idea of the current real estate climate in Johns Creek. With those higher home values, of course, comes the slightly heftier property taxes. In Georgia, property taxes are typically around 1% of the home's value per year. So for $770,000, you are looking at between $7,000 to $8,000 in property taxes annually. So if you're looking for a more budget-friendly option, you might need to explore other nearby suburbs like Marietta and Suwanee, equally as good. But hey, if you're in the market for a dream home, then you are in the right place. Moving along, here's the real showstopper, the schools. Johns Creek takes education as seriously as I take my YouTube videos. Seriously. They've got schools that are absolute gems in the crown of Atlanta's education system. For example, Johns Creek High School, an 8 out of 10. Shake Rag Elementary School, about 8 out of 10 stars. And if you're aiming for a 9 out of 10 stars, check out Wilson Creek Elementary Schools and River Trail Middle School. There are the kind of schools that make other schools jealous. Now, when it comes to the economy though, and jobs market, the tech industry has led to the creation of commercial areas that are producing high-end jobs, luring people to this flourishing city. And don't forget though about Emory Johns Creek Hospital, a prominent institution that contributes significantly to the job market in this area. I often receive calls from individuals eager to reside in Johns Creek, motivated by job opportunities at the hospital or because they're transferring to this bustling job market. Speaking about the job market, let's talk about commuting to work. Interestingly, the majority of people in this area work in Atlanta while opting to reside in the Johns Creek Alpharetta corridor. Why, you ask? Well, because the commute to the city is a breeze, depending of course on traffic, which, let's be honest, can be a bit unpredictable. We're just about 30 minutes away from Atlanta, depending on your exact location. Now, if being close to the airport is a top priority for you, you might want to keep in mind that Johns Creek is a bit of a journey from Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. It's about 45 minutes to an hour away, and that's without factoring in traffic. So, if you are a frequent flyer, you might want to account for a little extra travel time. Now, let's shift our focus to green spaces and parks. Let's talk about fun things to do in Johns Creek. Johns Creek is to parks what a buffet is to your favorite all-you-can-eat restaurant. The Parks and Recreation area in Johns Creek offers something for everyone. There's an endless number of parks and playgrounds, perfect for families and anyone who enjoys a breath of fresh air. The Chattahoochee River, for example, gracefully winds its way through Johns Creek, offering opportunities for fun and adventure. You can visit places like Johns Bridge Boat Launch to set out in a canoe or kayak or even a motorboat. If hanging out on the river and in the water is not your thing, Johns Creek also boasts some fantastic parks, such as the Autry Mill Nature Preserves and Newton Park. Newton Park in particular, though, is a real gem. With over 2 miles of trails, a dog park, that's a canine paradise, I'm telling you. Top-notch athletic fields, playgrounds, and inviting picnics pavilions. This park is nothing short of incredible. The dog park, as I mentioned earlier, is another highlight, complete with those adorable fire hydrant water fountains, right? For them to do their business. And our furry friends can't seem to get enough of the dog park. And while you're out and about enjoying nature, let's see where you can land for some awesome dining and ambiance. If you like Italian, Sugo is definitely the place to go. Sugo boasts a unique menu that blends family-style Italian, Greek, and Mediterranean cuisine. Now, if steak is what rings your bell, then you definitely want to try Pampas Steakhouse. This place is truly a steakhouse experience unlike any other. Pampas offers authentic Argentinian cuisine. Yum! Just even talking about it makes my mouth water. There is a dress code though for dining in this fine restaurant. The restaurant kindly requests that you refrain from wearing shorts, open-toed shoes, tank tops, athletic wear, and baseball caps. And as you see, it is a high, fine dining restaurant. They encourage for you to wear jackets and collared shirts. Moving right along, if you like Korean barbecue, who doesn't, right? You want to stop by Ari Korean Barbecue and the Cake Shop. Ari Korean Barbecue serves Korean barbecue as well as traditional Korean dishes in a beautiful, modern atmosphere. Their beef is strictly premium American beef raised on American soil. These are simply a few of the many amazing restaurants in Johns Creek. Now, I shared with you a lot of fun stuff, exciting stuff, and good stuff about Johns Creek. But hold on, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Johns Creek currently doesn't have the classic city center you see in lot of the other suburbs. You won't find a downtown area bustling with shops and restaurants. It's more like a collection of cozy corners than a sprawling shopping district. So, in a nutshell, Johns Creek is a beautiful city with a ton of pros and a few cons. If you're all about family life, top-notch schools, and a well-maintained community, it might just be the perfect place for you. What are your favorite parts of Johns Creek? And are there any other cities that you would like for me to create a video for? Comment below and I look forward to your response. All right, lastly, remember, no city is without its quirks, right? And Johns Creek is no exception. As you weigh the good, the bad, and the ugly of living in Johns Creek and want to move here, shoot me a text, send me a message, or give me a call. All of my information is in the description below. Now, if Johns Creek is not for you, here are a couple of videos. Here are a couple of videos of nearby cities that you may like. And until I see you in the next video, have a great day.